Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Hoops and Hot Takes podcast. So today, uh, you know, today's a special day. The regular season's over, and tomorrow the play-in games start. So normally we record on Thursdays. Today is a Monday night. We are recording today to get you our thoughts on the NBA play-in tournament. But it's not just that. Today, Carson and I will also be making our uh, all defensive and all NBA team selections. So yeah, let's just jump right into it.
Yeah. We're starting with the all defensive teams.
Right. So this is our all defensive second team. Carson has Cason Wallace, Amen Thompson, Draymond Green, Asar Thompson, Derek White. I have the same, except instead of Draymond, I have Kawhi.
And this is going to be like kind of a theme kind of throughout the night that a lot of our picks for teams are pretty much the same. I think for good reason. But
Right.
yeah.
But also, like, I feel like Carson and I talk a lot. So there's a little bit like echo chamber between the two of us. I think it would have been very interesting if Ryan and Zach were here. Unfortunately, they're not. But I think maybe maybe after this we'll ask them for their teams and then we'll make a post about it. But yeah,
All
these are
right.
our teams.
Oh yeah, this is perfect for the post. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, the template and everything ready. Well, yeah, we can just go down one by one. I mean,
Right.
Case and Wallace, we both agree. I think
Yeah.
it was number two. Or was he number two? He's top five in steals. At one point, he was leading the league in steals. I mean, he's been a menace this season. You
Right.
know,
And I think I like Casey Wallace because the
yeah.
Thunder have this very defensive identity,
Hmm.
except of their like perimeter defensive guys. I think he's the only one that's actually just like a good defender, like and totally clean. Because Lou
Hmm.
Dort's kind of dirty. Like Lou Dort is very dirty. It's like you're
Very
playing
dirty.
football. And then Alex
Caruso's
Caruso can
dirty.
be a little bit dirty sometimes, dude,
Mm.
sometimes too. And
Yeah,
I like Kaysen because Kaysen's a pretty clean defender and he just kind of locks you up.
yeah. Like in terms of like on ball defender, right? Just point of attack, put him
Uh,
under like opponent's
yeah,
best ball handler. Casey Wallace like has an argument for being the best in the league right now. Um,
right.
yeah. Casey Wallace also, I mean, really stepped up this season when Shea was absent. I mean, he picked up the offensive load as well. So it's a really great season for Casey Wallace. I think he really
Yeah.
stepped up this season.
Mhm. If there was like an all NBA improved team, I think he would have an argument to make it.
First team, maybe. Second team, definitely.
Yeah, like
A lot of players
second
improved
team
this
all
season. Yeah.
improved.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Amen. I mean, Ahmed and Asar, they're both just so good defensively. Like they're also like well for them they are just both very athletic,
Hmm.
right? And I think they're kind of here for the same reason. They're very similar players. I think
Hmm.
Amen's slightly better offensively, but also I think the team needs more from him offensively. But
Hmm.
I would say that I think this season Asar has had a better defensive season.
Right. Hmm. I mean,
In fact,
Amin Thompson.
I was considering putting Asar on first team.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think he's leading the league. Oh, not leading the league. Wemby is leading the league in stocks, but I think Asar is second.
Oh,
Yeah. Um, yeah. I mean, with Amin Thompson, to your point, right? Like he has more to do on offense. He's kind of been there,
mhm.
like kind of like they're primarily bringing the ball down the court kind of guy now.
Right.
Playing that kind of like pseudo point guard role. So I mean, with more offensive workload, it makes sense that maybe on defense he can't do as much as he maybe could have compared to Asar, who has like Cade Cunningham and and
Right.
more guards to kind of alleviate him from those duties. I think
Mhm.
overall we're all gonna agree that Amon's better player, but like defensively, yeah, we both would give Asar kind of the edge there. But it's close enough that they're both on the second team. Yeah. Yeah. And with both of them, I mean, they're able to guard 1 to 5, right? We talk about
Yeah.
Casey Wallace being a great like point of attack defender, but these two are really versatile, very athletic. You can put them on pretty much anyone. Yeah.
Mhm. And then for Derek White is just Derek White. Uh,
Yeah.
Perennial, one of the best defenders in the league.
Yeah.
Shows up with a smile, locks you up. Yeah. Also,
One of
very
the best
clutch
shot
defense.
blockers.
Huh?
One of the best shot blockers as a
Yes.
guard as
Like
well
he might be the best defensive, the best guard shot blocker.
in the league right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's really clutch too. Like
Hmm.
he gets like super clutch defensive stops.
Right. Right.
And then now for the one that we disagreed on. Tell me, why did
Oh
you
yeah.
put Carson? Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, tell
Yeah.
us.
Interestingly enough, we both put aging stars. You know, a little because the rest of the players are all pretty young. I guess Derek White's a little not so young anymore, but you know they're all like on the younger end. Um, I chose Draymond Green. I was between a
Right.
few people. I'm sure Josh is probably with the same people as well. I mean, it was Draymond.
Uh, I think I was in the same, like, I think my pool was a lot smaller. It was really just between Kawhi and OG.
Yeah, well, I was thinking Draymond, Kawhi, OG as well, and then Dyson, Mobley, and I think that was it, right? That was it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't
But I
know.
ultimately, yeah.
Like for you, I think you just put him here like out of bias and for legacy reasons. I don't think you believe he was a top 10 defender this year.
Well, yeah, here's the thing, right? Like I do think Draymond Green has definitely fallen off. And I put him here largely, like Josh said, because of a legacy thing. I think narratively, it would be great for Draymond Green. I thought about it for the other players, right? I think OG, we took a look. He's made all defensive team. If he didn't, I might have been leaning towards, okay, like give him his first appearance. Um, and then I mean the
Right.
rest of them also
And
just
here's the
doesn't make
thing.
that much
That's
sense.
not how all defensive team works. This is not whose legacy can we improve the most. It's about who is the best defender.
But like if we're going back in time, right? Like if like we go to the future, like 20 years from now, and we look back and we say like, okay, the best defenders this season. And Draymond Green, he might not have been like top 10, but we still know he's a great defender. We still know that like the Warriors kind of like entire defense is centered around him. And this guy has been like basically, you know, a top three defender his entire career, except maybe this season. Um, so I think giving him that 10th defensive uh, appearance is great, especially since there's like 10 other players that are tied with him for nine all defensive appearances. Um,
Right. And I don't think he's
yeah.
better than any of them. Like, in no world should someone go on to Wikipedia and see that, oh, Draymond Green has more all defensive teams than Michael Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon. He must be a better defender. That should not be happening. Like,
Right.
we
But if
need
you
to,
look at the
like,
players who have 10 right now, I don't think he's worse than.
I do think he is.
We took a look at this. There are
Yes,
five players.
Scotty is better than him. Kobe
There,
is better than him.
there are five players who have 10 or more all defensive
Right.
appearances. Duncan,
Duncan,
Garnett,
better. Garnett,
Kobe,
better. Kobe,
Kareem,
better. Kareem, better.
Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen, better. All five of these are better,
Yeah.
deservedly better.
Other than Duncan and Garnett, I don't think the other three are better defenders than Draymond Green. They're better
It
players,
doesn't
no doubt about
matter.
that.
It doesn't matter. Like, like all this legacy stuff aside, it doesn't matter because he's not like, is he even a good defender anymore this season?
No, he's definitely a good defender.
I don't think he is. Okay, no, good defender. No, that's too far. I don't think he's a great defender anymore. Like he's above average now.
He's still the
He's
best
not anywhere
defender on the
near
team.
all defensive team level. Like, be honest, who's a better defender right now? Draymond Green or Andrew Nemhard?
Draymond Green, what are we doing here?
I don't know about
No, no,
that.
no, 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 no. What you do know about that, dude?
I
Draymond
don't know
Green could
about
be
that.
40. He's still gonna be like one of the best defenders in the league, just off his mind. Like we talk about
You
Jokic and his
cannot tell
offensive
me
mind.
you believe that
Draymond Green on
Draymond was
defense.
better this season than Kawhi.
Well, he wasn't better this season than Kawhi. Kawhi also averaged like 28.
No, I'm talking defensively.
Yeah, I don't
Kawhi was better.
there's
And
a
everything
there's an
you've said about
argument that there's
Draymond
an argument that
defensively
Chris
for
Dunn and Derek
legacy
Jones Jr. are
reasons.
better defenders than Kawhi.
Wait, say who?
There's an argument, right, that Derek Jones Jr. and Chris Dunn are better defenders than Kawhi.
I, I don't agree with that. And like everything that you've said about legacy for Draymond also applies to Kawhi.
No, because how many does Kawhi have? Like five?
Right, but Kawhi has two depoys.
Yeah, but he's not going to win one this year.
Actually, how
Also,
many does
that's a
Kawhi have?
bigger award, right? Like, I don't think like that's like, oh yeah, let's give him a third one just because elevate his legacy. I think with
Kawhi has
defensive team,
seven. So this
especially
this
since
would
it's
give him his
second.
eighth. This would give him his eighth. That's huge for his legacy. Seven and
Sure.
eight. Like once if he has eight, then he has a shot at 10.
And now see, this is your favorite saying. We're counting the chickens before they hatch. Like, no.
No,
This
but
does not.
so are you.
No, I'm
So are
not.
you.
We give him it now, and you have 10. It'll
No,
hatch.
You give Kawhi it now. He has eight. Kawhi is not actively falling off.
No, Draymond is already in the incubator. Like Kawhi is still waiting to be laid. Yeah, see, that's like
Stop. Like in both arguments make sense for Kawhi. The best defender argument does not make sense for Draymond because Draymond just isn't that good at defense anymore.
no. Let's also look at those players who have like so many defensive teams. A lot of them were just legacy things. They're just giving them because they have been historically great defenders for most of their career. Kobe was like that. Even Jordan was like that. Right? Duncan was like that. Garnett was like that. They all were like that. They were just giving them defensive.
Jordan was not like that.
They
Jordan
were
was
giving
not
them
like that.
defensive appearances. I mean, they were
Not
still obviously
Jordan.
they had to be great defenders, but they were giving them defensive
No, Jordan's
appearances
last
because
all
they
defensive team was 1998. He won MVP that year.
yeah, you won
That was
MVP
his
that year.
last
Yeah.
all defensive team.
Yes, yeah.
That was not legacy. He was the best. Okay, maybe not the
He
best.
was
He was a top two guard defender in the league at that point.
sure, but like he wasn't, he wasn't in his prime. Anyways, like I'm just saying like
But he
all
was
of them.
still no.
Yeah.
Back
Maybe
then,
Jordan is not. No. I think Jordan like he was like whatever. Like he could or could not. Maybe he had an argument for it. But like a lot of these like Kobe, right? Like really was he 12-time all defensive? Towards the end, was he really not? Like not really. It was giving it his legacy, right? Even Duncan, right? Duncan has 15. Now Duncan's an all-time great defender, right? Like arguably top three, top five. 15, right? Towards the end, also kind of just giving off legacy. So I think like
no.
there
Like
is a
I'm
precedent
looking
for
at
this.
all of these
There is a
players that you've
precedent for
named.
this.
Towards the end, they were not getting all defensive team selections. Kobe, after his Achilles tear, did not get a single one.
Right, but like 2012 Kobe, 2011 Kobe.
Was still a very good defender.
I don't know about that. A good
Also
defender.
helped that he
Draymond's
played
still a
with
good
Dwight
defender.
Howard. No. Draymond is nowhere near the defender he was. Not even
All of them
close.
have that. I'm saying there's a precedent for that, especially
But
with
I
all
don't think
defensive teams. Not all NBA
I
teams,
don't
because
think
all NBA team
Draymond
is
is a big
more
enough
competitive.
player for it to
All NBA team
require
is more
this
competitive.
precedent. Like all the other players that you've named have an MVP. Draymond is not even close to the player that any
But
Draymond's not even
MVP is
close
more
to the players
offense
you named.
oriented.
What?
MVP is more offense oriented.
Right. But I'm saying they're giving these players these legacy selections because they're legacy level players. Draymond is not a legacy level player. Kawhi is. Draymond is not.
Draymond is a 4-time champion.
Draymond has never been a top two player on his own team.
That's debatable.
No, it's not. At what point was he a top two player on his team?
2016.
20. Clay was better. Clay was better in 2016.
No, I'd say 2016 Draymond was the second best player.
Kawhi has carried multiple teams to finals appearances and wins.
Yeah, Kawhi's a better player, sure.
Right. So like why are we talking about this?
Yeah.
This is such a stupid concept that you've come up with out of nowhere.
No, because Draymond's at 9 and Kawhi's at 7.
Right. But that's such a dumb reason to hand out an all defensive second team.
All right.
All right, let's move on. We're spending way too much time on all defensive second team.
Oh, wait, actually, that shouldn't be that funny. These are great defenders, That's kind of disrespectful.
I don't know if Draymond's still great.
Okay. Yeah, all defensive first team.
We
Pretty
have the same
unanimous.
first team.
Yeah, we have the
There's
exact
not
same.
much to talk about. Wemby's gonna win Depoy. Uh, Gobert is unbelievable. Uh, Bam, Chet, both like great paint presences, anchors to defense that you want to build around. And Scotty Barnes, Scotty Barnes is a great defender,
Yeah, also very versatile.
very versatile.
I was thinking about maybe replacing him with one of the second team guys, like maybe one of the Thompson
Yeah,
brothers.
I think Scotty Barnes is definitely the lowest here, just because like with these elite centers, elite defensive centers, they are just like the most valuable defensive. And there are a few other ones that, if healthy, could have made this list.
Such as Giannis.
Giannis, uh, I feel like Porzingis has an argument if he actually
No,
played.
no.
Uh,
First team, no, no way. Second
no, maybe
team,
not first team.
maybe if he's having a really good season.
Who else? Jaren.
Zubac,
Oh, Zubac, maybe.
yeah. Jaren Jackson Jr., yeah.
Jaren. I mean, that might be it.
Yeah, we might be missing someone, but
Uh,
yeah.
I'm sure we're missing someone, but like you get the gist of it.
Mhm.
Like an elite defender at center is like it's kind of just more important than any of the position. But the thing is, like Scotty is like he's very versatile. Like I heard people were like thinking about we are talking about like putting him at the five for the playoffs to
Mhm.
guard Cat because Jakob Pertl might get like if Jakob Pertl can't play.
Mhm. Oh, I think he would do great on Cat.
Yeah, I think he'd do pretty good too. It's just
Although
like
Cat is not that hard to guard, I'm be honest.
for an extended playoff run, I'm not sure how that would work out like beyond Cat.
Mhm.
Right? And especially like if they throw out Mitchell Robinson, I think he would struggle against Mitchell Robinson.
Wait, I gotta retract my statement. I said Cat is not that hard to guard. Makes it seem like I can guard him. No.
Nobody was making that mistake. Trust me, you are in no danger of anyone thinking that you can guard Cat. You're what,
Oh man.
130 pounds?
Man. I'm a little heavier than that, but yeah. But
You're
he's
how
probably
much are you?
double my weight.
150?
No,
You're like
no,
5'10, 150?
no. I'm less than that. But yeah, Cat is like double my weight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Cat is what, 7'1, 7'2? You are not guarding Cat, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not sure you could you even contest Cat's shot?
I could contest it. Can I block a shot with him? No, not at all. Like I jump and
No,
he
no.
like
Are you
shoots
sure
it.
you could contest this shot?
Actually, probably not. Honestly, no. No, I'm saying like he
Like
doesn't move,
honestly, you
like
could
no
put up a
dribble
hand.
and no
You could put
contact.
up a hand,
Like he's
but
shooting a
like,
free throw.
yeah, exactly. Like I'm
Yeah.
not sure it would actually affect his shot.
I mean, yeah, probably not. I mean, actually, definitely not. I mean, he's an NBA
You'd
player.
also be getting dunked on every play. Like you would spend more time like this than actually guarding.
Wait, I mean, yeah, he's an all-star NBA player,
Right.
and I get punked at like pickup runs. So
Right.
yeah,
Right. Like
yeah,
I'm not sure you could guard Manu Bol. Or I mean,
yeah.
sorry, not Manu Bol. Bol.
All right. Well, any NBA player, I think we're getting very much ahead of ourselves here.
We are. We are.
They are professional basketball players for a reason.
They are.
But, okay.
No, you'd be like that Utah State guy getting dunked on by Alan Graves
Oh yeah, and then threw a punch. That was actually crazy.
through a punch.
I didn't see it. I was at the game. I didn't see it. Hmm.
All right, let's move on to All NBA 13.
Okay. Yeah, all NBA teams. Um,
We had very similar teams. I think the only difference is I had Jamal Murray here. I think, and then you had Bam.
yeah.
So I believe actually we'll talk about Jamal Murray when we get to him. I did not have Bam on my team. Oh, like Bam did not make any of my teams. And I don't think you believe that he was a top 15 player among eligible players either.
Well, here's the thing, right? There aren't that many
Like
eligible
you just
players
put
this
him there because
season.
he's dropped 83.
And we talked about this previously in the episode where he scored 83, and I wasn't a big fan of that 83 point game. Like obviously props to him, it's history, it's a historical night. But like um, like we went over my thoughts on the 83 point game. I mean, I think that definitely does matter, and it's a reason why I put him here. And I was actually ranking and kind of going over just my top players in the league right now. Just like kind of got bored earlier in the day, and then I was just making a list, right? And I think Bam Adebayo landed around like the late 20s, like the high 20s kind of range.
Okay, but if you've been looking at his numbers,
Hmm.
like this guy has not been doing anything. Like he has not
Yeah,
been good this season.
yeah. I mean, he's kind of always like this, but like, yeah, this season especially, like, it's not anything like wow. But like, here's the thing: like, I just don't think there are that many wows outside of the 14 names. The 15th spot was a hard one for me because there's so many great players that's just not eligible, this season.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones who are eligible, it really came down for me. Came down to Bam,
Mm-hmm.
Chad Holmgren,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Sengun,
Sengun,
LaMelo Ball.
and like LaMelo Ball, right? And among those four, I'm just like, no, Sengun is not even like the best player on his team, right? And Sengun has, I don't know, I just don't think Sengun has proven himself to be an All NBA player this season. Um,
Mm-hmm.
then Chet also like arguably the third best player on his team, definitely not the best, right? I mean,
Right.
Jada was out for most of the season, so I guess this season he was the second best player. Yeah, and like Chet, obviously had a great defensive season, but I think when Jada was healthy, he's still the better player. And just like
Mm-hmm.
being the third best player on your team, I guess like you can have three players that are all NBA level, but I wasn't really feeling that. I also just don't think Chet actually. I mean, his numbers also aren't that great. Like he averages what
Right.
17
Okay.
points.
Right.
Hmm.
Did
And
you
then who was
did
the
you
last
did you
player?
look at do you know what Bam averages?
Bam averages like 18.
Right. He puts up
Hmm.
very similar numbers to Chet Holmgren. Actually, he averaged 20 this season, 20 and 10. But like,
Okay, yeah. So he averaged,
and
yeah,
the
okay, he
Heat are
averaged 20.
awful. The Heat are not good.
Uh, they were in a slump recently. They lost a lot
The
of
Heat
games.
just no, the Heat just aren't a good team.
Well, here's the thing: they don't have like a player that can really just like take over the game.
Right. And
They have a
you're
lot of
putting
solid
so why are
players.
you exactly so why are you putting like Bam on all NBA team over players who can take over a game?
Well, no, but take over the game is always offense. I mean, you can like
Right.
defensively control the game, but like when we say take over the game, right, really mean like offensively.
Right. So
So
why
yeah,
no, I'm not talking about Chet anymore.
yeah, I know. So I say like Chet can't do that. Bam really can't do that other than the 83 point game, and he wasn't really taking over the game, right? He was hot, and then he got fouled and whatnot. And then
Yeah.
who was the last guy? No, the other guy before LaMelo.
Sengun.
Sengun. Yeah, Sengun, I mean, he kind of can, also not really. Like, I'd say KD is more of the guy who would take over the game,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, if you need buckets now, you need to put points on the board, you're going to Kevin Durant. The ball's going in his hands. Clutch situations, it's Kevin Durant, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then it's like LaMelo Ball or Bam Adebayo. And when it comes down to these two, I mean, both their teams are like, a lot of solid players around them. Um, But I think, Bam's kind of defensive presence a lot more than like LaMelo's lack of defensive presence. And like, yeah, he can do like offense things. He's a good playmaker, right? One of the best. He can create his own shot. He can shoot a lot. But like, I've
And
never
he
been the
creates
biggest
shots
fan.
for others.
Yeah, he's a great playmaker. But like, I've never been the biggest fan of LaMelo Ball. Like, I've been pretty honest about this since the start. I don't think he he's still kind of the same guy. Like he's a little more efficient now. He's got better teammates now. But
He's
like,
also gotten more mature.
yeah,
Like
I mean, he's
his shot selection has improved a lot this season. He's not taking these turnaround threes anymore.
yeah,
He's
but
not
is he
like
a better player now? He's had better
yes,
teammates, and
because of the
he's
maturity.
a
He's
little,
better.
yeah,
He has better shot selection. I think shot selection is the main thing.
yeah,
Like he's choosing his shots better. I think okay. Let me look this up before I
No,
say
pull up
this.
his shot efficiency. Like I'm sure he definitely like when I watch Hornets games, right? Versus when I'm watching Hornets in the game in the past, I'm like, dude, LaMelo Ball is just like here, like messing around. Whereas now I'm like, okay, LaMelo Ball is actually doing things, like he's making winning plays. But like I don't think
Hmm.
skill wise he really improved all that much. Also like he might be slightly more efficient now, but that's because before he was really like a Jordan Poole type player, except he's flashier and more skilled, right? Is he really an efficient guard now? I mean, he's an efficient
Well,
playmaker.
okay.
Is he
The thing
shooting
is,
efficiently? I don't
scoring
know.
efficiency,
Yeah.
he's actually gone. He's it's better than last year. But the
Hmm.
main thing is he's taking four less shots, right?
Yeah.
So like he's less of a shot chucker now, and also his turnovers has gone from 3.6 to 2.8. It's dropped an entire turnover a game.
Yeah. So his playmaking efficiency has improved. Part of that is having
Yeah,
better teammates, right? But
right.
like,
Well, yeah. But also, I think another thing this season is like them making the play in is a huge carry job by the three or four, depends on what you want to say about like, I guess you can say four,
yeah,
Kobe White and
I wouldn't say Kobe
oh,
White. It's Brandon Miller and Condon Nipple.
no. Kobe White and Colin Sexton combined for like one.
Oh, sure, I guess.
So like the four of them have been like kind of carrying. Okay, sure, we'll say three. The three of them have kind of been carrying the team because the front court is like just in shambles. Like Musa Diabate missed a ton of games, and Miles Bridges is actually just like should not be starting NBA games.
No, if he goes to like, I mean, previous season on the Hornets will work because he can just get the ball and do his things. But like now he
Right,
can't really. Yeah.
but he's not
No.
like he doesn't fit the team, and it's like it's kind of hurting the team because he's not a great defender, and he's not really helping much on offense. Like, but like Lamelo this season, I don't want to say Tyrese Halliburton, but like there are definitely similarities.
Right. There are similarities, sure. I don't know. Halliburton is still much more efficient. Like, what are Lamelo's shooting numbers?
Uh, 40.7 from the field, 36.8 from three, 46.4 from two.
Yeah, like that. Those are inefficient numbers. It's better than it was in the past. It's more
It's
efficient,
actually
but
not. It's actually not.
it's actually not. So, like, this is just not that efficient, right? And like
But the
Bam, like,
main thing,
obviously has his
no, it's
offensive
not. But
efficiencies.
the main thing is that he's playing more games.
Right. Yeah.
Like
Now he's
he
actually
stayed healthy
healthy.
this
Yeah,
season.
he stayed healthy. Right. And like, I mean, you talked about like Brandon Miller and Concanapo, right? I mean, the Heat, I mean, they also have like a group of like solid players, right? And then like Kyler Hero and Norman Powell, and I guess Andrew Wiggins.
Hmm. Right, and the team is like visibly worse than the Hornets. I think
Well, they're about to play, so we'll see. I
they
don't
are
think
about to
they're.
play.
I think that I do have the. Well, we'll talk about that later, but I don't think it's that
Actually,
far off.
I
I
don't think it's that far off either.
Yeah,
But like I think in terms of guard play, like Lamelo is clearly like, we'll see when they play.
yeah. We'll also talk about it later, but yeah.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
I just decided to go with Bam. I can see why he went Lamelo. I rather. I think Bam is still the better player.
and for those of you confused, Lamelo made my second team.
Oh yeah, because Lamelo isn't here,
Yeah. You
which
might
I
be
think is
seeing it. That's
absurd
the deck.
that Lamelo
Like
Ball is in your second team.
you might be thinking that is clearly a picture of Jamal Murray. Are these
Yeah,
guys stupid? No. Well, we are probably stupid, but we did not make that mistake. Lamelo Ball is on my second team.
right. Well, we will get to that because I mean I've been talking about Bam Adebayo right now, right? But like, really,
Yeah.
Lamelo Ball is cool. He's not a top 10.
Well, no, he's not top 10. I don't think there's any like anything saying that he's top 10, but I think that
Top
I
10
put
season.
him in second team because of the season he's having and like the Hornets' success, which is kind of sad that Hornets consider this a success.
They're the
But
ninth
like
seed.
compared to other seasons, this is a huge success for the Hornets.
Right. I mean it is. I mean they've been like, around like 9 to like 12 for a while. Like yeah,
Right.
the
They're
wins
always
column
in the
has
play
improved
in,
a
and then
lot.
LaMelo gets hurt, and then they fall out of it.
Yeah. They've won more games just because the East in general has won more games this season. But like their seeding hasn't changed all that much.
sure. But I do think like and like Khan having such a great year,
Yeah,
a huge part of it is Melo.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, Khan isn't too much of a like. I mean, he can create his own shot, but like a
He
lot of it is
can.
like, yeah, but
He can. And also,
yeah,
I think the fact that Brandon Miller had a pretty good season too. It's also a huge part of
yeah.
Melo.
Brad Miller still stayed healthy. I mean, first half of the season was not healthy, but when he came back, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about Jalen Duren. Why did Jalen Duren make the team?
Well, I mean,
Jalen
Jalen
Duren does
Duren.
not put up the best stats.
No,
Honestly,
he
I
has
was
great
thinking about
stats.
taking him off. Huh?
He has great stats.
No, no, no. For like an NBA team, though. For all NBA team, he does not have that great of stats.
Really, for a
Like
center, I think it's fine.
it's fine. It's nothing crazy, right? It's nothing. It's not like his stats alone is not getting him onto all NBA teams. Is what I'm talking about.
Really, I think it does for all NBA third team. If you go back, especially when back then they had positions where you had to have a center, like yeah, his numbers match up. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, he's averaging like 18, 19, and like 10. Like he's averaging a double double of nearly 20 points per game.
Right. Okay. For me, the main reason he made it on though
Mm-hmm.
is just because like I feel like as the one seed in the East, you
Mm-hmm.
gotta have someone on the All NBA team, though.
Mm-hmm.
And Cade didn't make it, so I kind of penciled in Duren. In fact, I actually had him as the top player on my third team,
Mm-hmm.
and I was thinking about putting him up to second team. It was between him and Lamelo,
Yeah, I was too.
and I ended up going. Actually, was it him and Lamelo? It was him, Lamelo, and Jalen Brunson.
Mm.
Uh, and I ended up putting him on third team just because he's not the best player on his own team. But like the Pistons definitely deserve someone on NBA team.
Right, exactly. And after, I just want to say, after Kate Cunningham went down, the Pistons were still pretty good. And
Yeah,
Jalen Duren had some elite games. He had like 20-20 games. He had like a 30-20 game.
right, right. Like
He was
Jalen
scored a
Duren,
lot. Yeah.
Jalen Duren is everything you want from a center.
Yeah, like I mean, I don't want to call him a traditional center, but like
Well, he's definitely more traditional than a lot of
yeah,
centers are today.
right. But like among the league right now, like he's one more
Mhm.
traditional center, and he's putting up
Yeah,
numbers that are great for like his type of his archetype.
yeah,
You know, I mean, compared to a few years ago when like like I don't know DeAndre Jordan, right? And like yeah, DeAndre Jordan was like all NBA first team. Like sure he averaged more rebounds. I don't think Darwin is at DeAndre Jordan's level yet, like prime
DeAndre
DeAndre
Jordan
Jordan.
was All NBA first team.
DeAndre Jordan was like all NBA first team like 2016 or like 2017.
When did this happen?
Yeah. So it's just like I don't think his number is actually that much worse. Like yeah, his rebounds are like I still think yeah, DeAndre Jordan is prime is better than Jalen Duren. Jalen Duren has not reached that level yet. He could, but like I
Yeah,
mean
I also think like I don't think Jalen Duren's in his prime yet.
yeah. I mean defensively he's also just nowhere near DeAndre Jordan. But like the offense, like come on.
Hmm.
Mm. So I have no problem with him. I also thought about putting him in all NBA second team. Also one of the most improved players,
Mhm.
right? So
For Harden,
oh,
I mean
I also want to
Harden.
say
Oh yeah,
wait, sorry, but before we go on to Harden, I think Jalen Duren has an argument for being the best center in the East. With Joel Embiid, like obviously Joel Embiid, but like Joel Embiid is Joel Embiid, right? He hasn't really been playing, and like
are you taking Duren or Zubac?
I'm taking Duren.
I think I'm probably taking Duren too.
Yeah,
We'll see. We'll see.
yeah.
I think that was it's a little bit close. Uh,
I don't think it's actually that close.
Bam or Duren?
Oh wait, I forgot Bam. I mean, Bam kind of reminds me a little more before, but yeah, I mean he's undersized five. Uh, I think I would take Duren just off
I think Duren's had the
upside.
better season.
Yeah.
I might I don't
I think
know.
Bam is
I might
still
just
probably
take
the
longer to
overall better
convince me.
player.
Hmm?
Overall, I think Bam is still probably the better player. So actually, yeah,
Yeah.
maybe, but Bam is the best center in the East. I mean, I don't
Oh
know.
no, it's still Embiid if he's healthy.
Well, yeah,
But yeah, if Embiid's injured, then it's a
yeah,
question.
it is a question.
And also,
Uh,
there's not really any good centers coming out of the draft recently.
right.
Well, I guess Wemby, but like he went to the West.
Wemby, Klingon.
Clingan's not that good.
I mean, he averages like 11 boards.
Right, right, he does. But the team's not that good. Like
Right.
he's not the star, you know.
No, he's not. Yeah.
All right. Harden. Harden is what I'm talking about when I was talking about statistics put you on this team.
Yeah.
Like I took one look at Harden and I saw how many points he was averaging, and I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, this guy's on the All NBA. This guy is making my All NBA team.
And surprising how much he's averaging.
Yeah,
Because you look at his individual
he averaged
games.
25. He averaged
Yeah.
25 a game on the Clippers and 20 on the Cavs.
Yeah. His season averaged like 24, right?
Something like that.
Yeah. 24 and 8, right? Like those are elite numbers. And he's like
Yeah,
36
exactly.
years old.
Right. And like he has impacted winning everywhere he went. He went to the Cavs, they got better. He left the Clippers. Did the Clippers get worse? I think so.
They did. Yeah. Because they were hot. They were hot for a while with Harden and Kawhi. At one
Hmm.
point, they had like a 2 month stretch where they had the most, like they had the best record in that 2 month stretch.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then they kind of cooled down a little bit. And then now they're like barely above 500. But yeah.
Yeah. And then now KD. So KD, we picked him as the representative for the Rockets. Uh we picked him over Sengun just because I don't know. Both of us are kind of Sengun haters. Kind of is underrating it. We're both like
No,
avid
I'm
Sengun
kind
haters.
of a Sengun hater. I think you are more than kind of.
Yeah, I'm an avid Sengun hater. In fact, Sengun, we'll leave it at that. But yeah, I don't think Katie like when like a lot of people say Katie shouldn't make it because of the burner stuff. That is a take I heard or I read when I was doing research for this, and I don't know if I agree with that at all. In fact, I don't think KD made any bad takes on his burner account. Everything he said about Jabari, everything he said about Sengun, I could not have said it better myself.
Okay.
With that being said, Sengun is not touching my third team. If I made a fourth team, he would not be on that either.
Mm, right.
And then Scotty Barnes, great season. Great season.
Yeah.
We can't put him higher just because like
No, we can't.
we can't. Just
Yeah.
because like he's as a number one option, he's kind of just too passive.
I
And
mean,
like,
everyone else is kind of a superstar, or at least
right.
like borderline superstar. Scotty's just
Not
not.
really. Duran's not a
No,
superstar.
I'm saying second team and first team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And also yeah, this guy's just well, I think part of him not being a superstar is because he's too passive and he plays in Canada.
Hmm.
Also, like Canada played a big reason why he's third team. Gotta throw them some hate every now and then. Keep them
Well,
on
I
their
don't think
toes.
he's a second team player, but yeah.
Well, yeah, no, I don't think so. He is either. Like, I think
Mm,
he's in this, like, in a way, he's kind of similar to Sengun in that throughout the game, he is your best player. He's your number one option. But when push comes to shove, when you need a shot, you're not going to him.
Ingram.
You're going to Brandon Ingram. You're going to Kevin Durant, right?
Mm, mhm.
Like in that way, I think Sengun and Pippen are pretty similar.
Yeah, Ingram is clutch.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I do
Let's
want to
move on to
say.
second team.
Wait, actually, before that, I do want to say. I think we snubbed someone from our All NBA third team snubs because we talked about um, LaMelo Ball. We talked
Denny,
about
did we
yeah,
snub Denny from the
we
snubs?
snubbed Danny Advio. No, both of us do not like Danny. Actually, earlier today, I did go a little bit on a rant about why I do not like Danny Advio. But like, I think he's at least deserves the mention of his name in this discussion because he does have good numbers. He's averaging like 24, 7, and 7 this season. So if we're just going by
Mm-hmm.
numbers, he has a pretty legitimate argument for All NBA 13. But our
Mm-hmm.
viewers, do not be deceived by his numbers. We
Do not
always
be
talk
deceived.
we always talk about on this podcast players who are better than their stats and then players who their stats are better than they are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Danny Advio is the best example of the latter. I mean, he averages 24, 7, and 7. This guy has no left. Like, I urge you to watch a Blazers game. This guy has never gone driven left in his life. In fact, when he's forced there, he never has his left hand either. It's always his right hand. And he gets bailed out by 9 free throw attempts a game. And also he can't shoot. This guy can't shoot. He just drives to the basket. He just puts his head down and charges and gets a call, or he's just on his right side. I mean, he's a decently big guy and quick, so he gets around. And like, can he pass all right? I guess he can kind of pass all right. Yeah, just 7 assists. He's not very efficient. I took a look earlier today at the top 20 assists per games, assist leaders in this season. Every single one of them had two. Their assist to turnover ratio was better than 2-1, right? So every single one of them, except for Deni Avdija. This guy averages 3.8 turnovers. I mean, like, that's not number one. Luka's number one. But Luka also, also not the most efficient guy. But yeah, he's a better passer. Anyways, do not be deceived by Deni Avdija. You take a closer look at his numbers. 3-point percentage, also awful. Can't shoot. Inefficient passer. Kind of just throws it around, puts his head down, and just like tosses it out, gets a free assist. Has no left hand. Not a good defender. And I mean, I guess he gets some rebounds. Stat padding. And he's a big guy. And he's a quick guy.
Yeah. No, he's a very good fantasy player.
He's a good fantasy player. Draft him on your fantasy teams. But he's not. If you're an NBA GM, then you know this. You don't want Deni Avdija on your team.
Well, no. I think you still do want him on your team. He's still a good player. Like, let's not get that wrong.
No, he's a good player. You have to be good to put up those numbers.
Right.
But he does not deserve an All-NBA appearance.
Right.
Do not be mistaken.
Do not be mistaken. Like jokes, like, okay, who would you rather have on your All-NBA third team? Stephon Castle or Deni Avdija?
I would have Castle. I think Castle's a better player. Who had the better season? Yeah, probably Deni,
Andrew Nembhard or Deni Avdija?
I would also probably take Andrew Nembhard. I think Andrew Nembhard I'd probably take over Stephon Castle, honestly, which is a bit of a hot take. I kind of like him.
I also like Nembhard. But you guys
of course you do.
All right, let's move on to the second team.
All right, we'll move on to the second team. Yeah.
I think our second team is basically the same, except you had
Jamal Murray. I have Jamal Murray. You had a third team.
I have LaMelo Ball. Let me talk to you about LaMelo Ball. This man has had narratives surrounding him about his ankles. This man has had narratives around him not taking basketball seriously. This man has had narratives about him just clip farming, right? And I think that this season he has taken a big step in putting those narratives to rest. This season, he played 72 games. That's actually a lot. That's actually more than I think every single person we have on the first team, except for Jaylen Brown. That is like, and then like,
whoa,
not taking basketball seriously. He has taken a huge step up this year as a leader of the team. Like,
repeat what he said, except for Jaylen Brown.
Other than Jaylen Brown, LaMelo Ball has played more games than every single person we have on All-NBA first team.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He played 72 games. Wemby, Jokic, and Kawhi are all 65 games. Mm-hmm. And I don't remember how many Shea's at, but it's also just over 65.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, LaMelo's played 72. He's if you watch the way he plays, the shots he takes, he's not necessarily more efficient shooting, but he's like the shots he's taking are more serious now, like competitive shots. Obviously, like he's probably the best in the league at making like weird, like trick shots, but like he's not taking as much of them anymore this season. He's become a much more efficient passer, and like you look at the team, like he's definitely the leader. He's definitely stepped up in that regard, and he's like he's become the veteran of the team, and he's also like leading a backcourt that is carrying the front court. Like Miles Bridges, like respect to Moussa Diabate, he plays his role very well. Miles Bridges has kind of become a liability though. I actually think that the Hornets are probably regretting the Mark Williams trade. If they could put out a front court of Moussa Diabate and Mark Williams, they would be such a better team. Their defense would be so much better.
They would probably be better
on offense too.
At least Miles Bridges can somewhat shoot.
I don't think they need shooting though. Like that's not that important for them.
I guess they have Colin Knuckle.
They have Con Knipple, they have Brandon Miller, they have like their wings can shoot. LaMelo Ball can shoot, right?
Kobe White can shoot.
Like Kobe White can shoot. Uh Musa Diabate is not a great shooter, but if you give him open three, he can knock it down. But yeah, I think that LaMelo Ball has become severely underrated. Also, he just plays in a tiny market in Charlotte. So, and like most of the season, the spotlight has been on Con Knipple just because of how great he's been. I think that LaMelo Ball has become severely underrated. At least the season he's having.
Go away. But having him underrated is no reason to have him second team All NBA. He can be underrated. He's second team All NBA. That means he's elite.
No, I do think the season he's having is elite.
I just can't agree with that. I mean, he's not like everyone here, literally everyone here on this all NBA second and all NBA first team are like near the top in one of the major stats, whether it be points, whether it be rebounds, whether it be assists.
Right. And LaMelo
Right.
Ball is at the top in assists. In fact, I think out of all the players here, he has the most assists per game.
Jamal Murray and Jalen Johnson have quite a bit, but fact check me on that.
Who? Jamal Murray.
And
Why is my
Jalen
computer
Johnson.
so slow right now? I
Yeah.
know Jalen Johnson averages somewhere in the sevens.
I think it's like 7.9.
Yeah,
I think Jamal Murray's like 7.2 or 3.
right.
I don't LaMelo Ball, 7 or 8.
7.1.
Yeah, exactly. So here's the thing. Like if we're just going off numbers, Jamal Murray and Jalen Johnson both average more assists. They also average more rebounds and points. Also on better shooting percentages. You know? Like better efficiency.
Right. Jamal Murray is also not the best player on his own team.
Yeah, sure. He averages 25 and 7. If we're going off numbers, I don't see how
Also,
LaMelo
no,
Ball.
Jamal Murray is also 7.1.
Okay,
Jamal and LaMelo average the same assists per game.
okay, and Jamal averages like 6 more points, or maybe more than 6 actually, because he averages 25, and LaMelo's averaging 18, 19. So like, if we're just and on better field goal and 3-point percentage and free throw percentage, so like if we're just going off numbers,
But we aren't just going off
yeah, I know,
numbers.
but if I'm saying if we just go off numbers, it's
Right.
in
So,
Jamal
but what's
Murray's
the
favor.
point of saying
If
that
we're going
if that's not what we're doing?
No, because it's one of the factors, right? Obviously, numbers go out a lot. If we're going off numbers, Jamal Murray wins that. If we're going off
I
team
don't think he
success,
does.
if we're going off team success,
LaMelo averages more
what do you mean you don't
steals,
think he does?
same amount of assists, more rebounds, and he's like, yeah. What is BPM? What does it stand for again?
Block plus minus.
Yeah, LaMelo Ball has better blocks plus minus.
Oh, what are they? What are they individual?
4.7, 4.1.
Okay, that's close enough. That doesn't matter how much. PER, VORP. Like if you go to all the advanced stats, like I think you're gonna have Jamal Murray is still better. Like
Yes.
yeah, So just holistically, if we're going off stats, whether it be like the basic, stats and the standard stats or the advanced stats, like statistically, numbers wise, Jamal Murray's better. Team success wise, Jamal Murray's better. Narratively wise, like I think Jamal Murray
LaMelo is
also has
better.
a
No,
no,
like
because
you
like you
can't
said,
like,
narratively, like it's been Con Knuckles' team. Like that's what we're talking about now, the turnaround.
but
And they're
it's
still the
clearly
9th seed.
not. It
They're
doesn't
still the
matter. No. Narratively, it's also not Con
Jamal
Knipple's team.
when Jokic went down, when Aaron Gordon went down, the Nuggets were like in pieces, right? Jamal Murray kept them afloat. This is the season.
No,
Like this is
Peyton
where we're
Watson
that's
kept
the
them afloat.
narrative. Yeah, Jamal Murray and Peyton Watson. And Peyton Watson also went down. But like
But when Peyton Watson went down, Jokic already came back.
yeah, like basically they were around the same time. But like this is the thing. Jamal Murray has been the one single consistent thing of the Nuggets season. And this is why he was given an all-star.
That's not true. He got injured
Lamelo,
too.
like very briefly. This has been a pretty healthy season for Jamal Murray. All right.
Sure. Jamal
I mean,
Murray played 3 more games than LaMelo.
yeah, I mean, this has been this is why he was given an
No, like
all-star.
I'm just gonna tell you right now,
Mhm.
unless the team is generational, like winning 70 games, you will never catch me putting a second option ahead of a first option.
He's barely a first option. And also Jamal Murray's playing with one of the best players in NBA history. Of course, he's not this first option.
Exactly. He's playing with one of the. Oh, you think LaMelo would not be putting up better numbers if he played with Jokic?
I don't know, but I
That
don't know.
only
It's a
hurts.
hypothetical,
That
but
only hurts
honestly,
Jamal's
I would
argument.
say no. We wouldn't know, but I'm going to lean towards no.
No,
Jamal
yes,
Murray
you
is a
would. Stop it.
no, no, no.
No.
Jamal Murray is a
LaMelo
better
Ball
off-ball
gets so many
player
more open
than
shots
LaMelo
if he
Ball.
played with Jokic.
Who's the ball in their hands? Who's the better point guard?
No, this is
Maybe
not about
LaMelo
who's better.
Ball.
It's about who
He's
has better
maybe a
season.
better playmaker. He can maybe run on
No, no,
pick and roll
no, no,
better.
no. I agree with you. Jamal
Who's
Murray is better than LaMelo Ball.
yeah?
But who's had the better season? Who is All NBA second team? LaMelo Ball over Jamal Murray.
I don't really see the argument here. He doesn't have the numbers. He doesn't have the wins. The narratively, I also don't think the narrative is there. Like you can tell me they've
The
been winning a
narrative
lot
is
of
definitely there.
games. They're the ninth seed, and people are talking about Con Knuckle. Like I don't see like sure he
Right. That's because
matured a little
Con
bit. I
Knuckles
agree he
the rookie of the
matured. You
year
know.
race, right? But nobody,
Mm,
trust me, nobody is saying that it is Con Knuckles' team. At least nobody that actually watches the Hornets play. There are a lot of
right. It's
people
still
that
yeah.
clearly do not watch Hornets basketball,
Hmm.
which, by the way, I do watch Hornets basketball. In fact, the
Yeah.
Hornets might be my most watched team this
Hmm.
season. Not the proudest of that, but the Pacers have not been very good. They've been
Hmm.
tanking. Towards
Hmm.
the end of the season, I haven't really watching. Hornets are probably my most watched team.
I mean, you'll be watching like Quentin Jackson
Yeah, I would be watching Quentin Jackson.
for the Pacers. That's so funny.
Yeah, Kobe Brown.
But yeah,
Oh, there was a time where I was watching Jeremiah Robinson Earl, Mac
yeah,
McClung, and uh, Cody Martin.
yeah. Oh, Cody Martin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
Josh is a
the
big
team.
Caleb Martin hater, but Cody Martin is probably the worst Martin brother as well.
Yeah. All right, Jalen Brunson. Honestly, I debated Jalen Brunson on third team. This has definitely been like
Wait. I just gotta pause right there. You consider Jalen Brunson on a third team, but you have LaMelo Ball second team.
right. No. It was the last two spots of the second team, and it was between LaMelo, Brunson, and Jalen Duren.
Oh, can we be so serious, right? You really think LaMelo Ball and Jalen Brunson are the same tier?
Of season, yeah. Not the same tier player. Jalen Brunson's obviously better, but like who's had the season? Because also I
Wait.
think this has been one.
You,
This season has probably been Jalen Brunson's worst season as a Knick.
yeah. No, maybe his first season, but yeah. Jalen Brunson not really outstanding this season, but like you
Pretty
keep saying this.
underwhelming
Oh,
actually.
you're saying player versus season, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, what about this season was so special about LaMelo Ball? Because yeah, we agree he's not the better player than
He
any of
played
like these
all the
guys.
games,
You said Jamal Murray played 3 more games than him,
right? But I
and
think
season
that
stats and season
no. But with
success.
a full season, whose season is more impactful? LaMelo Ball.
The impact is a
If
very
Jamal Murray
obscure
goes
thing.
down, Jamal Murray going down and LaMelo Ball going down, does that impact the Hornets more, or are the Nuggets more impacted? Hornets, and it's not close.
Well, for a bad team, when I won't say bad, mediocre team, and they lose like one of your top players, it's gonna hurt more.
No,
I
not one
sure.
of their top players. They lose
Well,
their
if
best
the
player.
Thunder lose Shea, they still were like doing really good. If the Spurs lose Wemby, like that doesn't say all that much. I mean, it says something, but like if you're a very very good team, then like yeah, you're probably gonna do fine. Also, if Jamal Murray really went down, then Nuggets starting lineup. I don't know necessarily if that would be like it's a hypothetical, but I also still don't know. Like we'd be playing like Jalen Pickett, you know, at the point
No,
guard
no,
with
you wouldn't. You'd be playing Christian Brown at the point guard.
no Christian Brown could not play the point guard. It would be
No,
it
he would
would be
play the point guard position. The ball is in Jokic's hand.
No. Because Jokic was out. Jokic was out.
No. Assuming Jokic is healthy.
Okay. No. Jalen Pickett would start because we know this because when Jamal Murray is injured, Jalen Pickett starts or Bruce Brown.
Okay.
All right. Like, uh, so I just don't know. I can't give you that. That one I'll give you like a maybe. I can't give you it though. But I just think there's other ones that are very clearly pointing in Jamal Murray and Jalen Brunson's favor. And the ones that I'm on a maybe on, like maybe we can go LaMelo Ball. I don't know. It's not enough for me to say, okay, LaMelo Ball is over them.
No.
Yeah.
LaMelo Ball is the first option. Jamal Murray is the second option. That's really as simple as I can put it. I'm not putting a second option over a first option. In fact, I'm not putting a second option onto my first two teams.
Yeah, which is why he's on your third team. And
Right.
Duran's on your third team as well.
Right.
But we can make the argument that when Embiid is healthy, Maxi's also the second option.
Right. But Embiid played like 20 games this season.
All right. Well, Brunson's the first option.
Yes, and that is why he's on second team.
All
This
right.
is
All
probably
right.
one of his most underwhelming seasons. Once again, absolutely atrocious defensively. This year, not nearly as good in the clutch as he was last year.
Hmm.
And the team was just like not as I don't know. The team was just not as good. Like very disappointing, I think, especially because the East is so much weaker this season.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, like honestly, like last year he made second team. Also, it's like the same ending up in the same spot as last year, but last year the teams were more competitive,
At the
and
top.
I would say he was the top of second team last year. This year he's definitely the bottom of second team in a much less competitive race.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. I definitely think Maxi, Jalen Johnson, Mitchell are above him, and maybe Jamal Murray. Nah. I take that back.
Tyrese Maxey, man, I remember like the first 2 or 3 weeks of the season wasn't Maxey averaging like 40 and 14.
Yeah, he was averaging like 35 or something for like a whole month, like a whole 2 months. Like he was averaging 30 plus. And
Yeah, it's
then Embiid came
unbelievable.
back and his numbers went down. Yeah.
Yeah, but like this guy's had an amazing season, by far his best.
Hmm.
Uh, and honestly, like I think he could take like like he's might be getting into like top five point guard conversations soon, especially if Steph retires.
Wait, so just kind of quickly go over like who is top five then? Just
Luka,
roughly.
Shea,
Yeah.
Cade, Steph, and the fifth one I would put Tyrese there. And by Tyrese I mean Halliburton.
Oh, interesting. You would say Cade is fourth.
Well, yeah, sure for now.
Okay. I don't.
I
Okay.
mean,
Sure.
I also said it not in order,
Hmm.
like not in a particular order,
Hmm.
but Tyrese and Cade, I don't mind giving it to Cade.
Yeah, I think there's a very clear, well, not clear, but there's a big group of point guards that are all in the same tier, and like on any given night, one can be better than the other, and really any given season as well. They're all so close. Maxi,
Right.
Cunningham, right? Brunson, Halliburton. I honestly think Halliburton might be a little bit above, and Brunson as well. And then Jamal
No, I
Murray
don't think
might be
Brunson's
creeping into
above.
that territory. Yeah.
Wait, who's the last one you said?
I said Jamal Murray might be creeping into that territory, but maybe not yet. We'll see what he
I don't
does
think
this
so.
playoffs.
Like I would honestly, like so real with you, I might still take Harden over Jamal Murray, especially as a first option.
Uh,
Second option, I think I'd take Jamal Murray.
if you're saying like, yeah, I'll give you a team, carry us to the playoffs with a bunch of bums. Yeah, I'm gonna take Harden because he
Yeah,
can do that. He can elevate that team. But
exactly.
Jamal Murray is complimentary. You can really like drop him on any team, and I think he can fit.
Hmm. But yeah, point is Maxi
Yeah.
is entering top five point guard conversations.
Yeah, sure. I agree. He's like fringe top five, yeah, or like right outside, you know.
Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson, honestly, if you just look at his statistics, he's an MVP candidate. But he's also one of those players that
Yeah.
his
Hmm.
stats are better than he is. But the thing
Hmm.
is, he is still good enough to make All NBA second team. He's
Hmm.
definitely the Hawks' best player. He's
Hmm.
honestly like he's honestly was a snub for us not talking about him on all defensive team.
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
we probably should have considered him.
Hmm.
Mistake that we didn't.
Yeah.
He's a very good defender. He's a great passer, like great
Hmm.
offensive hub, great
Hmm.
rebounder, and like he started off the season hot.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he definitely cooled down, but like
Hmm.
the Hawks, like him and Nikhil Alexander Walker are a top two wing duo in the East. It's like Tatum and Brown, and then it's the two of them.
Right. Hmm. Yeah, no, I definitely agree with everything you said about Jalen Johnson. He's also like a Denny Avdia. Like he's better, but his stats are better than he is. And they also are both like, kind of point forwards. But I really
Mm-hmm.
want to emphasize that I think Jalen Johnson is who Denny Avdia wants to be, or like,
Mm-hmm. I
because
think I would agree with that as well.
yeah, I mean they used to be more like slashers, right? As
Mm-hmm.
like, as a younger uh secondary option. And then now they kind of taken over the team and pretty mediocre teams, right? Definitely think the Hawks are better than the Trailblazers. And they run that point forward role and they're doing it pretty well. But Jalen Johnson is clearly better than Iavia, just because like Josh
Right.
said, much better defender. Uh and he's also like actually somewhat able to shoot. I'm not gonna say he's a great shooter, but he can shoot a little bit. Like his 3-point shot's there, right? The Denny Avia's 3-point shot is not there. Um, yeah, I mean Jalen Johnson, great numbers. He's getting so many triple doubles at some point in the season. Like he was like, oh shoot, like this guy's getting triple doubles like every other game. Um, so yeah, definitely deserves to be here. But yeah, I don't think we have him as All NBA second team, but I don't think he is a top 20 player in the league yet. If you actually, like Josh said, watch the Hawks games, I mean, a lot of his like offense is like him just like kind of like walking around the perimeter and just like just passing it around. He's not actually doing all that much. He's not
Mm-hmm.
like, I mean, he does get to his spots, but like if you watch like a Jokic, a Luka, even a LeBron, right? Like they're very methodical in their way of like they're trying to break down the defense, and every pass is like it shifts the defense, right? Jalen Johnson, a lot of it is just like him just tic-tac-toe. Like him just like he gets the ball and ticky-tacky offense, right? Like kind of like soccer. You're just like passing around um until someone puts up a shot. Like really, the Hawks kind of like that.
Yeah,
So um yeah, I mean that's Jalen Johnson.
that
I
is
think.
Jalen Johnson.
Mhm.
Let's move on to Donovan Mitchell. I
Yeah.
think Donovan Mitchell is definitely by far the best on in this group of five. In fact,
Hmm.
I thought about it, and I think if the 65 game minimum did not exist, he's probably the only player here that would actually make second team All NBA.
Right, right.
Uh, and I think he's probably closer to some of the first team guys than he is to the rest of these guys.
Oh, he definitely is. Yeah.
Mm, yeah, he's been fantastic this season. Uh, he's probably the one thing that's been keeping the Cavs going because, like,
Hmm.
you think about it, Cavs lost Ty Jerome, Max Strus, Dean Wade have fallen off a cliff. So did what's his name? Uh, DeAndre Hunter, and
Hmm.
then it's like Evan Mobley's taking a huge step back. Darius Garland wasn't playing, so it was really just like, and also like Jared Allen was in and out,
Hmm.
so it was really just like Donovan Mitchell carrying this team
And Jalen Tyson
until
was like a
until Harden
rare
hit.
bright spot.
And who?
Jalen
Oh,
Tyson.
Jalen Tyson, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was like a Donovan Mitchell definitely like
Like a hard carry
was
job.
hard carrying this team.
Yeah. And the Cavs fans reminded of 2018 LeBron
Hmm.
until
All right,
Harden
let's move
showed
on to
up.
first team.
First team unanimous. We had the same five. I literally just
Well,
like,
unanimous for now. We'll see what Ryan and Zach say.
yeah, we'll see what they. I doubt it's gonna be any different. Like Ryan might just like try to throw on Luca, and then we'll just be like no. But like, but literally, like I made the second row, and then I just like took a
Mhm.
screenshot and just like copied it the first row. Like it's the exact same. So
Yeah.
no, I mean just go down. Shay, I mean Josh.
Uh, so Shea. Honestly, let's talk about Jay. I think with Shea, Wemby, and Jokic, it was obvious. Even without 65 game minimum, like these three are first team All NBA guys. These three are probably the three best players in the league. Their impact on their team is like unbelievable.
Hmm.
The three of them are all unbelievable players.
Hmm.
Like
All right,
we're very lucky to be witnessing all three of them play at the same time.
right.
Well, actually, it's very cool. I don't know if we'd say lucky. I
Hmm.
don't think anyone's lucky to be watching Shea. In fact, you're quite unlucky to have to watch him.
I don't know about that, but yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think this season I don't like Shea. I don't like the Thunder. I obviously can't. It's very hard to. But whereas last season I was really like I don't know, maybe because it's the playoffs. Once the playoffs come, I might my disdain for the Thunder might come back more violently.
Mhm.
But right now I'm like, oh, actually I come to appreciate Shea almost a little bit. Just because like I watch him play and like he truly does have like a great game. Like he really does do everything really, really well. One of
Yeah,
the most efficient scorers ever. I mean, obviously he
yeah.
has his antics, he
He's
has his free throws. The Thunder
right.
have their thing as well, and I don't like that. I mean, I don't think anyone really
Mhm.
does.
And
But like,
he is a great he like out of the point guards, right? Like a
yeah,
lot of the modern point guards that we're talking about today, like we talked about Maxi, Halliburton,
yeah.
Brunson, who else? Demurray,
Hmm.
like outside of Cade, like even like Luca and Steph, these guys are not good defenders. But like Shea is definitely a good defender.
He's a little overrated as a defender, but he's a decent
No, no,
defender.
no, no, no. I didn't say great. He's a good defender.
But he's always guarding the opponent's worst player, pretty much. But
Right.
yeah,
But
but he is a
like
good defender. Yeah,
he is a
I
good
agree.
defender.
Yeah, it's just the team. His team is like everyone is like elite defenders. So,
Right.
and he just
He's
does so
definitely the
much
worst on the
nonsense.
team.
Worst starter.
Hmm.
I don't know about worst defender on the team,
Who
but
is
yeah.
worse than him?
Well, because he does so much on offense. But I think like actually, if
Okay.
you're just going off like defense for defense, like is Isaiah Joe better than him?
Okay, sure, sure.
Yeah, you know, on defense, no,
Uh
I don't think so.
Same with Wemby. The
Hmm.
impact that Wemby has on the court is unbelievable. Like
Hmm.
he might be the best defensive player ever.
Hmm.
Uh this guy just like limits what you can do in the paint so much. And then Jokic might be the best offensive player ever.
Hmm.
So yeah, no brainers for all NBA first team. I think the real ones we got to talk about are Brown and Kawhi. We can start with Kawhi. Uh, I mean, like I think Carson and I say it a lot. Actually, I don't know if Carson says it as much as I do, but like Kawhi Leonard is one of the best NBA, like the best basketball players ever.
Yeah.
Like there is nothing this man can't do. He is one of like this man. Like if it weren't for injuries, he I don't want to say could be the goat, but he could be. Uh, this guy is like he doesn't choke. No moment is too big for this man. He's like he'll go and lock up your best player.
Hmm.
You can't stop him from getting to his spots. Like this man can literally just do anything.
All right, right.
And this season he decided he's going to be healthy, and so he made it on the first team. Now, of course, him making it on the first team, he was definitely aided by some injuries. But
Hmm.
like, if you watch this guy play, he's been unbelievable. Clippers win games solely because of
Hmm.
him.
Right. Yeah, yeah. I'm with you with like everything except he could have been the GOAT. I don't think there was really any world where Kawhi Leonard would have been the GOAT. I am with you with like he is one of the best basketball players ever. It's just the way
Mm-hmm.
his career went, even if was healthy, I don't think he would have been the GOAT.
Well, no,
Uh,
but here's the thing, right? Like
yeah,
they very easily could have won the 2013 series, right? Now that didn't have
yeah,
anything to do with health, but they easily could have won
right.
that.
But
Then
then
he would
he
be at 3 rings, right? And
okay,
then the year that they went to the conference finals, the Clippers went to the conference finals and blew
yeah.
the 3-1 lead against Denver. Kawhi didn't play
Whoa,
that
that's
series,
second
okay?
round. That's second round.
Oh, second round.
Wait,
No,
yeah,
the
yeah.
year they went to the
Conference
conference
final.
finals, they lose to
Kawhi
the
was injured.
Suns.
Yeah, they lost to
Kawhi
the
was
Suns.
injured though.
Yes,
Yeah, if Kawhi
2021.
was healthy, they
They
definitely could have beat the Suns
and
and
maybe the
they
Bucks as well. Yeah.
and maybe the Bucks, right?
Hmm.
So there is a world where Kawhi could have 4 rings.
Right. Well, the 2021, it really was supposed to be Clippers Nets. Like I wanted to see that. I think most people wanted to see that. But yeah,
Right.
Kawhi went down and yeah. So I mean, it could have been four, but like, see,
No,
like
no,
even then,
okay,
that's not GOAT.
sure. Yeah. He probably couldn't have been GOAT, but like,
Because 2013, like even if they won, like he's the fourth option,
yeah.
right?
Well,
20,
the point
yeah.
is he is an all-time great now, but he could have
Mhm.
been even greater all time. Like he
Right.
probably be you get the point.
He could have been maybe like top 15,
Yeah.
right? Whereas right now he's like top 30.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And it wouldn't be so hard to rank him if he had like normal all-time stats, like cumulative stats.
Hmm.
Because remember, doesn't like wasn't there a graphic about him like having this career stats of Thaddeus Young?
Oh, I think now that might be a little
And
outdated.
now it's not
Yeah.
true anymore, but like you get
Yeah.
the point.
Yeah. 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 Thaddeus Young,
And then I
long
think for Jaylen
career,
Brown,
decent player.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, well, yeah. Anyways, Jaylen Brown. I think Jaylen Brown on the first team, at least for me, is like purely narrative. Because like if you look purely at numbers, I checked. There's really no good reason that you should have him above Donovan Mitchell if we're looking purely at numbers.
Really?
For me, his first team case is like hugely based on narrative, right? Like this man, he's the second option. He's won Finals MVP as second option on a great team on the Celtics, right?
Hmm.
And he had a running mate in Jason Tatum that was
Hmm.
amazing.
Hmm.
Jason Tatum goes down, and there are very low expectations for the Celtics. In fact,
Yeah.
if you watched, none of you guys have watched it because it never got released. But our preseason power rankings, we were very low on the Celtics. In fact, we were higher on the Pacers than the Celtics because we had more trust in Siakam than Jaylen Brown. That was a consensus.
Was that a consensus?
That was consensus, at least between the two of us. Zach disagreed, but the two of us both trusted Siakam more than Jaylen Brown.
Wait, did he go back and check this?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He has definitely proved us wrong. He hasn't had an amazing season. The way he leads the team, he's taken these players that were on like the fringes of the Celtics roster last year and made them into like I guess he didn't make them, but like they have become like solid role players. In fact, above average NBA role players under his leadership and Joe Mazzulla's leadership. He has stepped up his game immensely. Like the MVP hype he was getting in February was not crazy, was not like
Hmm.
unfounded.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you with everything. His narrative is probably the strongest out of
Right. Like
all these
he's not going
guys.
to win MVP. I would have loved to see him win MVP. I think that would have been a great story. But he's not going to win MVP. But I think it like what he's done does deserve an All NBA first team.
I mean, Kawhi narratively is pretty strong as well, considering the
Yeah, Kawhi
horrific
narrative
start
is
they
also
had.
pretty strong.
Yeah, to the season they started horribly, and then they actually turned it around, and Kawhi goes crazy. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think Jaylen Brown. I'm really surprised he said like statistically he's not actually above Donovan Mitchell. Does he not average more points, rebounds, and assists?
No.
Actually, maybe not assists, but I imagine he averages more points and rebounds.
Right,
I know
let
he
me look it
averages
up.
more points. He averages like I think like 28.3, and like Mitchell's like 27. But yeah, I think Jalen Brown, like his numbers and Kawhi's numbers are on the same as well. His numbers are definitely worthy of All NBA first team. I think maybe on a stronger year, healthier year, maybe not with like Giannis and like Luca, then his numbers won't
Mhm.
be. So I
So
see what
so
you're saying
Brown
with the narrative.
averages less than a point more than Mitchell. And
Okay.
then Mitchell averages around half an assist more.
Hmm.
And then they're around the same for blocks. Mitchell averages half a steal more, but Mitchell's more efficient in every single metric. His
Okay.
VORP is better. He's
Uh,
effective field goal percentage, better
hmm.
BPM.
Yeah.
Advanced stats do lean towards Donovan Mitchell. Head to head, head to head, actually,
So it's
Brown, I
close
think.
enough. It's close
Yeah,
enough.
it's very close. But
Uh-huh.
like the reason I gave it to Brown is because of
Yeah.
narrative.
Yeah, it makes sense. The Cavs fell off and the Celtics surpassed expectations. So
Mhm.
yeah. Okay.
All right. Let us now move on to uh the play-in teams, the play-in matches. So first we have Hornets versus Heat. I
Yeah, and
believe
we're
this game
going
is
in order
tomorrow.
of the schedule. So
Yeah,
these
we
are
are going in order of the schedule.
yeah.
This game, I believe, is at 7 tomorrow
Uh yeah.
or 7 Eastern.
Yeah.
7 Eastern?
Yes. I think so.
7:30 Eastern. All
Mhm.
right, Carson. Uh, how do you want to do this?
How do I want to do this? Who I'm picking?
Yeah,
I'm picking the Hornets.
I also lean towards the Hornets, but the thing is, like,
Hmm.
with Eric Spoelstra in play-in playoffs time,
Hmm.
like he always just finds a way to pull it off.
Hmm.
So like I'm also picking Hornets, but it's like very cautiously.
Oh.
Like if I was a gambler, I'm staying far away from this game.
Hmm.
Yeah, because the thing is like you do have Bam and Jaime Hawkins and Norman Powell, like the and Tyler Hero. Like Heat have good players on their team, right?
Yeah. I think
They
matchup
have
wise,
players.
this yeah, sorry. You continue.
But yeah, matchup wise, this is a very good matchup for the Heat.
Yes, yeah.
On any given night, a lot of these players can go off, right?
Hmm.
But I do think in the end, Con Knipple, Brandon Miller, and Lamella Ball, like it's surprising to say that it was surprising to ever call Lamelo and Brandon Miller reliable. But in this case, I think the three of them are more reliable to show up in the game than the Heat's stars are.
Hmm. Yeah, I think it's also very close. I picked the Hornets also because I think they are the better team. Just they play better. I mean, the Hornets have
Right.
like what, like the top 10 offense of all time, maybe even like top five,
All
right?
time?
Yeah, just off offensive rating. I mean, that's also kind of inflated because like offensive rating now is
Oh
just higher.
yeah.
Yeah,
No. That's true. Because
mhm.
wasn't last year's Pacers also like best all time?
Like somewhere up
Something like
there.
that.
And the Nuggets
No, it
this
was
season
the
were second
Pacers from
best all
two
time.
years ago are like the all-time best offense or something.
Man, the Nuggets this season are second best. So it's like, like a little bit inflated, but like you get the idea. Like the Hornets have like a top five offense in the league. The Heat are kind of mediocre. Just like usually it's like the Hawks like the most mid team. I think when I think of like average, like just as like mundane as it gets, I'm thinking like the Miami Heat this season. I mean, they have some
Mm-hmm.
solid players. I think the reason why this could be close, like Josh said, Eric Spoelstra, Miami Heat culture. I mean, they always like they kind of just like show up in the playoffs, and then they make it maybe you can like upset someone, or at least like scare
Mm-hmm.
them. Um, but I also think matchup wise, this is great. I mean, for the Miami Heat, the Hornets they're very guard heavy, um, with like Lamelo, Miller, and Concanople. The Miami Heat have always been pretty good at guarding perimeters, maybe as Eric Spoelstra, but also just the personnel they have. I mean, you have Davion Mitchell, you have Andrew Wiggins. Like these are
Mm-hmm.
two pretty, I wouldn't want to say elite, but these are really
No,
good.
I was like elite is not crazy.
Yeah,
Actually, elite's kind of crazy for Davion Mitchell. Elite is not crazy for Andrew Wiggins.
these are great. Oh, Davion Mitchell's a great, like, just like
No,
one
he's a
on
great
one.
defender, but
Yeah,
like we haven't seen him go on like a run where he's like locking people up. Like Andrew Wiggins was playing out of his mind
and the
defensively
Warriors. Yeah,
with the Warriors that year they won the championship.
right. Because Wiggins can stick with you, like, no matter what. And his size is good, his athleticism is good stuff.
Right.
Mitchell's a
He
little
went number
smaller.
one. Like he
Yeah,
went number one overall for a reason.
right. I mean, I want to say Mitchell has great hands, great instincts. On ball, also one of the
Mhm.
top. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, so like they have the personnel, they have the coaching, they have whatever to kind of matchup wise. This does kind of favor the Heat. I think they're also just bigger, right? They're bigger than the
Mhm.
Hornets. They have more size.
Mm, are they? I think if they start Kel'el Ware, they are.
They have
But
Khalil
like
Ware. I mean, even if they don't
they
off the
have Kel'el
bench.
Ware, but like they haven't really been playing him.
Okay, sure.
They
I mean,
benched him for Pele Larson and Simone Fontecchio.
oh yeah, actually, Pelly Larson and Tokyo are not that big. Yeah,
But yeah, some Pele Larson is questionable with a leg.
is
If he
Jovic is
doesn't
out, right?
play, hmm?
Jovic is out as well, right? Because
Let me see.
he's
Jovic
provides a
is
little bit of
out.
side. Yeah.
Yeah, Jovic is out. But like if Pele Larson doesn't play, then Kel'el Ware will probably start. Then yes, with Ware at the five, with Ware at the five and Adebayo at the four, they definitely do have more size.
Right, because
Just
Powell and
because,
Wiggins also are pretty big for their positions.
yeah. How big is Powell?
Actually, I wouldn't say Powell's big, but he's not like because Miller and LaMelo are both like thin. They're slim guys.
Right.
Powell definitely has a weight advantage on them, like size advantage, even if he's not taller. Because LaMelo's kind of tall, and I guess Miller's kind
Yeah.
of tall as well.
No, they are both tall.
But I can see like the Miami Heat like potentially bullying them kind of inside,
Yeah. Norman
whereas the
Powell is
Hornets are going to
215.
outshoot them.
That's pretty heavy.
Yeah, yeah, he's a chubby guy. He's actually like surprisingly kind of chubby. the the Hornets, they're probably gonna outshoot them. Like the Heat, they need Tyler Hero, they need Norman Powell to hit shots.
Mhm.
Yeah. And maybe like a classic Miami Heat random hero shows up, you know.
Right, right.
Yeah. Definitely gonna be a good game. I think I would go like 60-40 Hornets Heat, like if we're going like percentage wise.
I'm more like a 45, 55, leaning towards the Hornets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this game at all.
Mm-hmm.
But
It
I,
could
I
really go
am
either way. Yeah.
I am definitely rooting for the Hornets though.
I'm rooting for the Hornets as well. I think the Hornets could actually like
Like I think like the Hornets making the playoffs and playing against the Pistons, I think that would be very fun.
I think it would be fun as well. And I think they could win a game or two.
Right.
The Heat, I could see them winning a game just off because of the Miami Heat. I don't think they have the talent against the Pistons to win like two. Yeah. Okay. So we're both going Hornets here.
All right, next game. It's Suns Blazers.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Suns Blazers, I'm taking the Suns. What about you?
I'm also thinking the Suns.
And here's the reason why. Like we talked about Denny Avdia earlier, right? Denny Avdia is the star of the Blazers. Like in terms of numbers, Denny and Devin Booker are not that far off. Do not be mistaken. Devin Booker is a true star in the NBA. Denny Avdia is not. Devin Booker has taken a team to the finals before, right? Devin Booker and Denny Avdia should not be mistaken for the same level of player.
No, no,
Denny
nowhere near.
Avdia, like, yeah, we'll stop there. But yeah,
What's the-
not to mention, okay, not to mention, I do like the Suns guards, like outside of Booker, more than I like the Blazers. Like, sure, Drew Holiday is good, but I don't trust Shaden Sharp. Like, believe it or not, if am I choosing Jalen Green or Shaden Sharp? I think I might be leaning towards Jalen Green.
That's interesting.
Is that? Do you agree?
I would disagree. But
You would lean towards Shaden Sharp.
but they're both not really the type of player I would like. So
Mm-hmm. And also the Suns also have my goat, Colin Gillespie,
mm,
who is underratedly one of the best 3-point shooters in the game.
right.
And actually, just like the Suns just have a lot of 3-point shooting. They have they have Colin Gillespie, they have Grayson Allen, they have Royce O'Neal. These are all great
hmm
3-point shooters.
hmm
Uh, yeah, they're who's their starting five? Is it come on? Is it Mark Williams?
Yeah, it's Mark Williams.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is Mark Williams. And then Mark Williams or Donovan Clingan. Who are you taking?
I think Cleveland's better. I like Mark Williams more.
Who starts at the four? Oh, is Dylan Brooks going to start at the three? Probably. And then Royce O'Neal at the four? Or are they going to put Dylan Brooks at the four?
They put Brooks
Or
at
are they
the
going to
four.
bench Dylan Brooks for Jalen Green? Actually, that's what I
No,
can do.
Jalen Green's definitely off the bench.
Oh, really?
100%,
Okay.
100%.
And then Royce O'Neal at the four.
hmm
And then for the Blazers, Drew Holiday at the one, Shaden Sharp at the two,
hmm
Denny at the three. Is Tumani Kamara at the four, or is it
Yeah.
Jeremy Grant?
Will Jeremy Grant play?
He's questionable with the calf.
Yeah, but he's gonna come off the bench.
Do you do Robert Williams at the four and
No. Kamara's definitely starting. 100% Kamara's starting.
Okay.
He's their best defender. Actually, no, Drew's the best defender, but like Kamara's second.
Okay. I mean, Drew is definitely gonna be on Booker, right?
hmm
Who's on Denny? Dylan Brooks?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fun game. I'm rooting for the Suns. What about you?
I have the Suns winning as well. I mean,
Who are you rooting for though?
I honestly don't care too much. I wanted the Clippers and the Warriors to be in the playoffs,
Yeah.
and now at least one of them will be gone, and one of these teams will be in, at least one of them. So, um, I don't know, a little bit disappointed in that regard because I want to see Kawhi and Curry in the playoffs again. Um, because we never know with them age and everything. Um, but I think yeah, like match wise, we went over this. I think the Blazers do have a shot. Um,
Mhm.
the Suns are obviously the better team. But Drew Holiday, he's been here. Shaden Sharp can score.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, Denny, he still finds ways to impact the game and gets his buckets and get his stats. So it's not like they're empty
Yeah.
stats, right? I mean, he's a pretty good like finisher, and he gets to the rim very well. He drives like pretty good, you know,
Mhm.
even if he can only drive right. Yeah, I mean, it works.
Right.
And then, I mean, Jeremy Grant, another solid option off the bench. I mean, Klingon, pretty good rebounder, good size. Tumani Kamara, great defender, can guard 1 to 5, can shoot. He has these games like when Tumani Kamara is hot, he's hot. He's hit 10 threes like twice this season, like in a game.
Right. But like the Suns have three guys who can also do that. Royce O'Neal, Colin Gillespie, and
But he
Grayson
cannot
Allen
hit
should not
10
be
threes.
underlooked. Hmm?
They've never hit 10 threes. None of them.
Grayson Allen has.
Okay. Maybe we're selling. So.
Has Grayson Allen not hit like 12 threes in a game before?
Actually, that sounds familiar. You might have done that. But yeah, I mean, Booker
And
has.
also like Jalen Green can go off.
Nah, Jalen Green last year in the playoffs completely disappeared. I don't
Right.
think we can
Right.
rely
No,
on
but
him.
he had one game against the Warriors. Like I think it was like game 3 where he had like 40.
Yeah. No one.
Like that's just how Jalen Green is. Like he'll just
I
have
wouldn't count on
like
it.
sometimes he'll just have a game where he just goes crazy.
Who would I count? I count Devin Booker. Devin Booker has been here. He's proven himself.
Mm-hmm.
He's clutch.
Mm-hmm.
He's done this over and over again. I think
Mm-hmm.
Devin Booker is clearly the best player in
Yeah.
this game. By far. Best player.
Yeah, so without a doubt. Like Devin Booker is
Mhm.
like depending on how you define superstar,
Mhm.
Devin Booker can like is borderline superstar.
Right. And with like this, the Suns are the better team. And I think in a play-in, like a 1 game scenario, I think having the best player means a lot. Right.
Yeah.
That's why I think like I was really high on Kawhi and Steph in the play-in. But Booker is the best player. He can take over the game. No one else really can take over the game. Unless they get like really hot, because anyone can have a hot shooting night.
Well, once again, Jalen Green just does that sometimes.
Okay.
So we're both picking the Suns.
Hmm.
All right, then let's move on.
I
Next
wonder
game we have,
if the
huh?
if the Blazers make the playoffs and they
Oh, they're
win a
getting destroyed
series.
by the Heat, or the Spurs are destroying them.
Yeah, if they
I
win a
think the Suns
series,
can snatch like
could Damian
the
Lillard
Suns can
come
snatch
back?
like 2 games. Sorry?
Could Damian Lillard come back?
No, no. Oh, no. It's a good question.
Okay, they're not getting to the second round, but no, I checked it. They shut down Damian Lillard.
Yeah, no. He's not.
Which, by the way, like him playing in a 3-point contest again and winning, kind of unserious. Like
That that was
I
that was pretty unserious. Yeah.
yeah. I, yeah.
Like I was shocked he was even in it, and like obviously I didn't watch. I didn't watch, but man, him winning was a surprise to me.
I
I
watched
did
it because
not.
Jamal Murray played. I haven't watched the
Uh,
years, like last 2 years before that. But yeah,
oh yeah, I watched the year Halliburton was in it.
yeah.
Yeah, that was surprising. All right, let's move on to Magic Sixers. So, who do you want to win, and who do you think will win?
Hmm. I want the Sixers to win, and I think the
Who do you think
Sixers
will
will win.
win? I agree. I want and think the Sixers will win. Now, do we know if Embiid is Embiid confirmed out?
I don't think he's playing.
He right here is he's stated as doubtful.
Hmm.
I don't think he's playing. I think if they win, he could make it back into like I think he'll be back in time for the playoffs. Like he'll play at least one game of the
And if
playoffs.
they
I don't know if he'll be
lose,
ready for. If they lose, will he be ready for the second
I
game?
think he
I don't
has
know.
to play.
I think he'd have to play, but I don't know if he's ready to play
Right.
because he
But yeah,
just had surgery.
yeah.
Like
They
obviously,
don't
this is not
have
a
to win
major
this game.
surgery, but yeah,
They don't have to win this game. In fact, if I'm the Sixers, and I'm thinking like, shoot, if I win this game, I play the Celtics. I might rather play the Pistons. Now, obviously, with a chance to go to the playoffs, you still try to win. You're not gonna like, oh, let's throw
right,
this game and like bet on that because anything could happen. You might lose that game too. But like,
right.
obviously, like try to win this game. But if I do lose this game, I don't think it's the end of the world, right? I
Yeah,
think like,
it's
oh,
not the
okay,
end of the world. This is
exactly,
not a game I would rush and beat back for.
yeah,
But without Embiid, who are you starting at center? On Andre Drummond?
yeah.
Andre Drummond against Wendell Carter Jr. Well, Wendell Carter's not that good either.
I don't know. I think we're both known Magic haters, and I think for good
We are
reason as
both known
well.
Magic haters.
Yeah.
I do remember when Desmond Bain got traded. I was very clear when I said when in saying that I think that means nothing for the Magic. I said the
Yeah.
Magic will get better, but not better enough for anything to matter.
And did they really get better?
Well, I think they got better. It's just this
Yeah.
year they kind of got screwed over by Franz and Paolo getting injured.
Mm.
But yeah, I do think they're a better team. Yeah, and they're just pretty unlucky with injuries.
Mm.
But once again, not better enough for it to matter. Like, doesn't matter. Like for them, it doesn't matter if it's the Pistons or the Celtics. They are losing.
Mm. Right.
But yeah, for this game, Maxi against Jalen Suggs. Uh, who's their starting shooting guard? It's Desmond Bain and
BJ.
who's is it VJ? Does VJ start? Okay. And then at the three, it's Paul. Oh, I forgot about Paul George actually. So yeah, I'm definitely taking the Sixers. Paul George against Franz Wagner. And then at the four, oh, does Paul George start the four actually? And then Quentin
No.
Grimes starts at the three?
And Dominic Barlow.
Dominic Barlow. Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. Quentin Grimes coming off the
You're
bench.
sure Dominic Barlow starts?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if he'll start tomorrow, but he's been starting.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I had Dominic
Wait,
Ronaldo on
let
my
me,
fantasy team.
no, has he been starting because of injuries or has he actually been starting?
Well, he's been starting because of injuries, but like I think he'll stay there. Even when Embiid's playing, he starts.
Interesting. Okay.
Because
He
Kelly
starts,
Oubre's
but he
been
doesn't
out.
close.
Because Kelly Oubre's been out. If Kelly Oubre's
Right.
here, then Kelly Oubre would start instead of him. And Paul
Okay.
George.
Kelly Oubre is expected to play this game.
Oh, okay. And I guess yeah. Then it's gonna be Paul George and Kelly Oubre, and then Andre Drummond.
Okay.
If
Against Franz and Paolo.
yeah.
Here's the thing. Like last year in this game exactly, Paolo had a wonderful game against the Hawks.
Hmm.
He had an amazing game. He looked like everything. He looked like everything he was built to be coming out of the draft. That game. He played amazing. I don't think the Sixers are letting him do that. And if it's close at all, the Sixers are so much more clutch than the Magic. Like the
Hmm.
Magic just lost to the Maine Celtics.
They don't have a closer.
They don't have a closer. They lost to the Maine Celtics because Luca Garza was a better closer than anyone that the Magic had.
There's two relying on Desmond Bain, who's not at that level.
Right. Meanwhile, the Sixers have, like obviously Paul George is not the most clutch person, but he's still Paul George, right? Uh
Maxi.
Maxi, VJ
VJ
is very
Edgecombe is
VJ
very
Edge
clutch. VJ
VJ
Edgecombe
Edgecoat, like
is the clutch rookie of the year.
right,
Precedent.
like if you see things that happen, if you see shades of like last year Halliburton and VJ Edgecoat, you do not need vision checks. He is that clutch.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think not having Embiid is definitely a big blow to the Sixers. If they had Embiid, I would pick the Sixers in a heartbeat. But even without him, I think
Mm.
I'd still go Philadelphia.
Mm.
Next game, Warriors against the Clippers. This is a very interesting game. This is
Yeah.
actually like two superstars going head to head.
Very unfortunate that one of them
Very
has to go home.
unfortunate. Uh, who are you rooting for, and who do you think will win?
I'm rooting for the Golden. I'm a little conflicted.
No,
My
you are
reason
definitely rooting for the Warriors.
my reason for rooting for the Clippers is because I think they're better, and I think they
Uh-huh.
actually have a chance. Not to
Against
beat
the
the
Blazers.
Thunder,
Oh, to beat the Thunder,
not to beat the Thunder, but like,
but to like make it interesting.
well, actually, that's not true. Because here's the thing: I always like Clippers are going to get the AC. Clippers are going to get AC. They lost to the Blazers, and then they lost to AC.
Right.
But I was thinking Clippers versus Spurs. I actually could see like the Clippers winning that series. Unlikely, but I could see it, right?
Uh-huh.
But now that's out of the picture. They can't play the Spurs. Now I'm thinking it's between the Warriors and the Clippers. Who is more likely to get Thunder trouble? I actually think in terms of this matchup, the Warriors could probably give the Thunder more trouble than the Clippers. And
I could
I
not disagree more.
and I know like matchup wise, if you just like look at it, okay, yeah, definitely the Clippers are matchup better against the Thunder. Now they have more size, right? Whatever.
No, they also have more players.
They also have more players, right? And the Thunder thrive on like literally like swarming guards, Steph Curry. Like they could just like toss like five different guys at them.
Right.
But like, I don't know, there's just something about I think Steph Curry against the
No,
Oklahoma
it's
City
literally
Thunder.
just this thing that you've convinced yourself into thinking that Steph Curry's a god. And Steph Curry is not a god. Steph Curry is still human. Could he drop 50 in one of these games and steal a game? Sure. Steph Curry is not a god. Steph Curry, at this point in his career, is no better than Kawhi Leonard. There's nothing that Steph Curry can do to the Thunder that Kawhi Leonard cannot also do. Meanwhile, the Golden State Warriors are depending on Brandon Podziemski as their second best player. Meanwhile, Darius Garland is healthy and has been playing very well. You look at the third option, Benedict Mathurin is better than anyone else on the team.
Well,
They have
like
John
I
Collins.
said the Clippers are the better team. But I'm a
Right.
little conflicted because I think Steph
Okay.
Curry
So
not
basically
better
that's
than
to
Kawhi.
say.
Kawhi is better than
So
Steph.
basically, you're saying you want the Warriors to win, but you think the Clippers will win.
No, because I want to see the better team in the playoffs. I think the better team are the Clippers. I'm a little conflicted because I also want to see the Warriors in the playoff because of Steph Curry.
Okay, so, no, so just say you think the Clippers will win. You want the Warriors to win. You clearly want the Warriors to win. At this point, you're basically a Warriors fan.
I think, like once again, Kawhi Leonard is better player than Steph Curry. But when we're talking about ability to take over a game, which is crucial in the postseason, like in the playoffs and in the play, I think even more in the play. Steph Curry, yeah, he's not the old Steph Curry. He could still do it at the same level as literally like pretty much anyone in the league. Maybe barring like Jokic, Shea, and I'm talking about offense, right? Because I don't think Wemby has reached the level
Mhm.
of offense yet, and maybe
Yeah,
Luka.
no, he is not. Yeah. So I think we're both picking the Clippers. Obviously, yeah, I do think the Warriors could be fun with Steph, but it really is just Steph. Like, make no mistake, there like outside of Steph, nothing from the Warriors dynasty is left on these teams. Wiggins gone, Clay gone, Draymond washed, Iggy gone. Everything is gone. Steve Kerr has lost his mind. Nothing from those teams remain on this team other than Stephen Wardell Curry or
I
Wardell
have to say,
Stephen.
if Steve Kerr decides to run one of his 12-man rotations again tomorrow, I will actually not tomorrow, Wednesday. I think I might actually crash out. We're
Yeah,
we're gonna see
like
like
when they're like, make no mistake, Ty Lue is not a good coach. Ty Lue has plenty of flaws. Ty Lue is better than Steve Kerr as of right now. Steve Kerr, I don't know what this man is doing sometimes. This man is actually out of his mind.
man, I was at the Warriors Rockets game. This guy, he had like 50 million chances to call a timeout. Oh my god, I digress. I digress. Hmm.
All right, let's move on to the winner loser game. Who do you think will win? Who do you want to win?
Yeah, I think the Hornets will win. I want the Hornets to win.
I think the Magic will win. I want the Hornets to win. I think at a certain point, like the best player does matter. Uh, I do think Paolo is the best player in this game. Actually, do I? No, I think LaMelo is the best player in this game. But I do think Jalen Suggs can guard LaMelo better than anybody on the Hornets can guard uh, Paolo. I think if you try to put Miles Bridges on Paolo, he will get bullied
Hmm.
and bad things will happen.
Hmm.
Now, if you put in like, who is their backup five?
For who?
Who?
For who? The Hornets or the Magic?
The Hornets.
Kalkbrenner.
Yeah, I don't like Kalkbrenner in the game either. But if you put in like Kalkbrenner and put Musa Diabate on Paolo, you might get better results. I don't know. Not not a huge fan of think like when I think about the Hornets having to play defense. But I think the Hornets' formula to winning is just running them out of the gym, just like so much offense and overwhelm them.
Right, exactly. And to your point, I think if this game is going to be a slugfest, which it might be, then the Magic are going to win.
Right.
Actually, maybe not, because I do think once again the Hornets have closers. So if it's a slugfest and just close, maybe the Hornets can pull it out, right? And this
Right.
is why I think I have the Hornets winning. Because if it's a slugfest, I think that's going to be in the Magic favor, but they don't have a
Mm-hmm.
closer. So as long as the Hornets can stay in the game, right, they can win just off
Mm-hmm.
having a better close, better clutchness. But if it's
Right.
a shootout, the Magic stand no chance, no chance at
Stand no
all. They're
chance.
getting run out
No
of the
chance
gym.
at all.
So like
Yeah.
this is why in both of these scenarios, like I said, like oh, I'm leaning towards the Hornets a little more.
I don't know. There's just like an unbelievable lack of experience on the Hornets team. Like who on the Hornets has the most experience? It's Con Knipple from the NCAA tournament. That's their playoff experience.
But Magic don't really have playoff experience either. They got playoff experience of being swept.
The gentlemen swept, but like they
Yeah, okay,
lose.
gentlemen
No,
swept.
they made it. Remember 2 years, 3 years, 2 or 3 years ago, they went to seven against the Cavs.
Oh, you're right, they did, yeah.
And then last year they lost in five to the Celtics.
Mhm.
So yeah, they don't have much playoff experience, but that's more than the Hornets have, right? LaMelo has played in one playoff game, and he didn't even go to college, so he doesn't have like NCAA tournament experience. Like Con Knipple is their playoff experience with a Final Four
And a choke in the final
and a
four.
choke. A very unfortunate
Although
choke.
I do think if there's one player who might be clutch in a game like this, it might be LaMelo Ball.
It could be LaMelo Ball.
Mhm.
Like I'm telling you, like with game on the line, taking last shot, nobody wants the Heat more than LaMelo Ball.
It's not
LaMelo wants
necessarily a
that.
good thing.
It's not necessarily a good thing, but LaMelo, he's thinking, man, I have a chance to make to clip farm, to hit a
Hmm.
game winner,
Hmm.
be on TikTok edits. LaMelo Ball
And
wants
because
that.
he does those shots like on a regular basis, maybe less so
Yeah,
this year, but like he might make it.
yeah. I mean, like they have three guys who like final shot of the game. I wouldn't hate taking the shot, right? Like in like for the Magic final shot, I don't like any of them taking the shot, right? Paolo is going to take some inefficient midi. Franz probably gonna do the same thing, and then Desmond Bain, his arms are just too short. It's probably getting blocked. But
Jalen
like,
Suggs, Gonzaga,
oh yeah, Jalen Suggs is probably my most like who I would want to take the last shot.
right? But he banked that shot for Gonzaga. That was a lucky shot.
Uh, yeah,
I think he banked
but
it.
for the
Yeah,
Hornets, like Khan, Brandon, and Lamelo, I would not hate any of
yeah,
them taking the shot.
yeah.
All right, should we move on? No, it was not the Suns. It was the Blazers.
Oh, my mistake.
Yeah. Uh,
It has been fixed. Miracle.
miracle, abracadabra. All right, Blazers Clippers. Who do you want to win? Who do you think will win?
Yeah, Clippers for both.
I want the Clippers to win. Who I think will win, I actually don't know. Just because, like, at the end of the day, the Blazers just have more players. But you know,
And they
I'll go
did
with the
just play.
Clippers.
They did just
I'll go
play,
with.
right? In a
What do you
crucial
mean they
game.
did just play?
Because that was
Huh?
kind of a playing game. They played
Yeah,
on
they did
Saturday.
just play, and the
Oh, on
Blazers
Friday.
won.
Yeah, on Friday. Yeah,
Yeah,
they played, and that was kind of a
but
playing game,
you know what?
right?
We do trust in Kawhi, and I would like
Actually,
Benedict Mathurin to have another chance in the playoffs.
let's
Pacers
actually
can't
pull up the
play, but at
numbers from
least
those
Benedict
games.
Mathurin.
Yeah, I'm pulling
From
up the
which
numbers
game?
from that game. Yeah, the Clippers got blown out. Of, like, they got blown out. They lost by 19. I mean, Garland, poor game. Benedict Mathurin barely played. I don't know. This is just a,
Yeah, see,
yeah.
that's a mistake. Benedict Mathurin should be playing more.
And Denny Advia had a great game.
Yeah, why did Jordan Miller play so much? Benedict Mathurin is clearly better.
Yes. The
Oh
problem
yeah,
is,
Darius Garland was not good. Kawhi wasn't great either. 1 for 5 from three.
the problem
Oh,
is,
Brooke Lopez popped off. What the? Hit 5 threes. Yeah, see, when Brooke Lopez is your best player, it's not looking too good.
this game, right? Well, let's look at the numbers, right? The Blazers had 46 rebounds. Clippers, 35. Blazers, 35 free throws. Clippers, 12 free throws. Now you could say 35 free throws, 12 free throws. There's probably like a whistle going on that. Like maybe it's unfair. However, considering the Blazers also got 11 more rebounds than the Clippers, there's a good chance they kind of just got bullied inside. That's why they got so many more free throws as well. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes
Now, I
sense.
will admit, I don't think either of us watched this game. We probably should have,
No, yeah, we should have, but
but it was Friday night, and I'm not
yeah.
really free on Friday nights.
Hmm. Yeah. No, sorry.
But
I also
yeah,
didn't.
probably should have watched this game.
But I will tell
All
you,
right.
it makes
Well,
sense. Brooke Lopez, inside presence. Donovan Cleveland, Pumpkin.
yeah, does make sense. Brooke
Jordan
Lopez
Miller,
getting
negative 22.
yeah, they need to play Benedict Mathurin more. Like Benedict Mathurin is streaky, but Benedict Mathurin can give you very good games. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Kobe Sanders in 11 minutes was minus 18.
Yes. And John Collins only played 13 minutes. Why did he only play 13 minutes? 0 points and negative 18. I mean, yeah, this adds up, right? Um, Robert Williams and Chris Murray. I mean, a little bit of size. I guess Clippers can't really match up with that very well. Yeah, the Blazers definitely have a deep roster. I mean, they also have Matisse Thybulle, great defender. Scoot
Right.
Henderson can score. Really nothing else, but he can score.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's, I think I might go with the Blazers to win, but I'm definitely rooting for the Clippers. The Blazers get murdered by the Thunder.
Yeah. It'll be blowout
Like
like every game.
like last year, the Thunder murdered the Grizzlies, right?
Hmm.
This could be worse. Because like
There's
at
one
least some
game
of
the
the
Grizzlies
games
had a
were
huge lead and they lost it.
no, but
Unbelievable.
that was because Ja got injured. They had the huge lead, and then what happened? Who
Yeah.
they had
Yeah,
a
they
huge
got
lead.
they had like a 25-point lead and
Yeah,
they
they had like a
lost it.
25, 30 point lead, and then uh oh, Lou Dort took out Ja. Ja was
Hmm.
going for a fast break layup. Lou Dort took him out.
Oh yeah, right.
Ja got hurt, and then they blew the lead. That's what happened. And that was unfortunate. This is like Lou Dort, like the fact that Lou Dort didn't get suspended from that was actually kind of egregious on the NBA's part.
Hmm.
But yeah, Lou Dort is just like such a dirty player. And the fact that the NBA has not done anything about it, I don't know.
Blazers versus Thunder. Battle of the whistles.
The Thunder are winning that battle.
No.
The Thunder are going to get more whistles, especially because if you put Lou Dort on to Denny, Denny's going to do all that and not get calls.
Then he would get calls.
No,
The
Denny will
Israeli
not get
whistle.
calls. Oh, the Israeli whistle. No, the IDF will show if he doesn't get calls, the IDF will show up to the ref's house.
Right.
Oh, Lou Dort better be careful. If Lou Dort takes out Denny, the IDF is taking out Lou Dort. BB loves his Star of David.
Wait, will Israel qualify for World Cup 28?
It's a good question. I have no idea. I mean, I don't hate Israel's team. I think Omer Meyer is their starting point guard.
Wait, do they still have who's that one guy? Oh no, he didn't play for Israel, he played for Jordan. The guy who Rondale Hollis Jefferson. Elite pool. All right. Okay. But yeah, back to this game. I just is so completely random. We're doing Israel. Like, who is the player? Oh, from Jordan. Player from Jordan. Hey, but if you know Rondell Hollis Jefferson, that one, I don't even remember if it was a FIBA or is it a World Cup. I think not World Cup, FIBA or is it Olympics? I think it was FIBA. Man played like Kobe
I think it's
Bryant.
FIBA. I don't think Jordan ever qualified for the Olympics.
Yeah, that's right, FIBA. The man was playing like Kobe Bryant. He was averaging like 35. And like, yeah, I mean that was that.
No, that
And
reminds me. Do you remember that one game we were watching? That FIBA game. It was China against Philippines.
Jordan Clarkson. Before you,
Jordan
as soon as you
Clarkson.
said, you remember that one game we were watching, I was like, oh, I think he's talking about Jordan Clarkson, isn't it? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, man, it was Jordan Clarkson against Lee Kyer,
yeah.
Kyle Anderson. Man, Lee Kyer was getting destroyed.
Oh, Lee Garrett kind of like he played for three NBA teams this season, and he was just going
Yeah,
out of rotation. And finally, with the Timberwolves, he's like back in rotation. Like
man,
this
it
guy's,
says a lot about Team China that Lee Kyer is their best player.
it says a lot. Like, he probably won't play for them again as well. But Kyle Anderson is so interesting because like this guy, he's really just like a Timberwolves and Grizzlies merchant. They can just keep trading him back and forth. Like literally, he's
That's
like,
so real.
it's like, where is Kyle Anderson? Oh, he's between Memphis and Minnesota. He's one of them, you know. And he was with the Jazz for like 10 days or something, but you know, whatever.
Yeah,
You gotta play it. Where is Kyle Anderson? He could be in China as well. You know?
could be.
There's a man with many, many adventures and travels. Yeah.
No, him playing on Team China was actually the most random thing ever. I turned on the game because like Jordan Clarkson at least looks a little bit Filipino. Like you look at him and you're like, oh, he's Filipino? Yeah, not surprised. Kyle Anderson does not look Chinese at all.
Well, he's a quarter Chinese.
A quarter.
Well, not a
No,
quarter.
but
He's an
like
eighth. He's
Kyler
an eighth
Murray
Chinese. He's not a
no.
quarter. He's a eighth.
Oh, he's an eighth? Okay, that
Yeah.
makes more sense actually.
Yeah.
No, we are very off topic.
Mm.
Oh, but yeah, basically Jordan Clarkson went off that game, destroyed Kyle Anderson.
Wait, did Clarkson have like 40?
I think he might have.
He might have had 40. Yeah. Crazy game. Could not miss.
But
They're,
yeah, okay, back to this game.
they're Chinese netizens, right? And they start
Uh,
calling him Fei Li Bing Qiaodan. And for our viewers who don't know Chinese, that means Filipino Jordan.
yeah. That was quite the crazy game actually. Because this was like right when I was starting to watch basketball.
Mhm.
For a few days, I did think that Jordan Clarkson was elite.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to this game. Ty Lue, lock in, figure out your rotations. Don't do this again.
hmm
We do not want to see the Blazers in the playoffs.
I mean, think about how disappointing this would be. The Clippers had such a terrible start to the season. Ty Lue motivates them. They lock in. They go on this win
Did
streak,
Ty Lue
and then they
motivate
missed the.
them?
Well, I mean, he did. He said, "Let's go win like let's the next like 50 games. Let's go like 35 and 15." And he did that.
Hmm.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, Ty Lue, figure it out.
But I think it's 35 and 20 actually. Yeah, and they did that anyways. But like, yeah, it'd be very disappointing. They do all that and all to miss the playoffs. And Kawhi Leonard got a healthy season, did all this at the old age of like 35, 36, and then miss the playoffs. That'd just be really sad. The
That would
Blazers
be
have
really
time.
sad.
Like next year, Dame comes back. They got that young team. Like they can make the playoffs next year, you know?
Hmm.
Right.
All right. Well, that wraps it up for today. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you disagree with us, comment and tell us how stupid we are. Yeah. Thank you and see you again on Thursday.